Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Bina's Kitchen. It's a one ingredient wonder today because I really believe that potatoes are a meal in and of themselves. As somebody who has 3/4 German blood, was born in Germany, looks pretty much very German, was one of the only people to wear a real life dirndl to the Cape Town Beer Fest. You can understand why this very, very humble ingredient means so much to me. I can polish off a few kilos of them, and one of my favorite ways to prepare them is to roast them. So I'm going to show you how to make Bina's rosti potati. Yeah, that's it. Roast potatoes. What else can I say? What I can say actually is, what is it about roast potatoes that we love? It's the crispiness of the outside and the skin that just crunches when you chew it, but also the moist softness on the inside. And there's a few tricks that I've come to learn over my past 33 years of eating to share with you today on how to make the world's best roast potatoes. I've got a couple of things on the go here. These are the ingredients that I'm going to be using. Woolies lamb rub. It's quite nice and spicy, and it has... What does it have that I love so much? Yeah, paprika, mustard, nutmeg, bay leaves, a whole bunch of yummy stuff. So the Woolies lamb rub. Then you've got some crushed garlic, mixed herbs, obviously salt and pepper, and a little bit of spice. I got a little ghost pepper spice, not too much, but I love a little bit of heat, as those who know me. The biggest trick is to not leave your pan outside while the potatoes are boiling. I've pre-oiled a pan. Not too thick, but just a nice layering. And you're going to heat this up in the oven while the potatoes are pre-boiling, because you'll see when you add parboiled potatoes to hot oil, magic occurs. I'm going to put this in the oven. I've got the oven at 180 degrees. I've got a pot on the boil, to which I will add a small handful, maybe like that much. Maybe a little bit more of salt. I do it like that because, it's going to dissolve anyway. The water is on a nice rolling boil. Cutting up the... I was going to say patatine, but that's the Italian side coming up now. Because the other quarter of my life is Italian. But... we'll go with kartoffel. Rosti kartoffeli. I like to cut them up quite small because then, obviously if they cook faster, and it's lunchtime for me. I'm about to break a almost 20-hour fast. So I'm pretty hungry. Okay, so once they are chopped, I'm only doing 3 potatoes because it's just for me and I'm not a maniac. Once they are chopped, I can really see that the salt has been dissolved. You're going to add them to the water. There's probably a better application method for this, but we'll just do it the wild way. Let them boil for, I'd say, 30 minutes. Check, constantly poke them to see if they are. You don't want them cooked, but you do want them nicely parboiled. Okay, I am back. It's been about 20 minutes since I put the potatoes into the water. Just want to show you, where can you see? Over there you can see the kind of consistency. So it's just, I've got to put a little bit of pressure in. It's not completely raw. It's not completely cooked, but squishable. Oh, that's really hot. Under, shisa. Under a little bit of chin. So that's the kind of pre-cook that you're looking for. Toss this to the side. During the break, I did have my fair share of snacks and was thinking, gosh, I've got 3 potatoes on the boil that I'm obviously going to eat because the way that I make them just makes them too delicious. But I also had a peanut butter sandwich and some grapes and some watermelon and some hummus, all in 20 minutes. And I realized that realized that if if my legs hadn't stopped, you know, growing when I turned 11, and I didn't have the insatiable appetite that I do, maybe I could have been a bikini model. But that's not going to happen because I'm about to eat 3 roasted potatoes drenched in olive oil and salt. It's never going to happen because my legs are like 4 centimeters long. Strong, but not long. Okay, so we've got let me get my fucking bearings together here while I stop talking about my dreams of being a Victoria's Secret model. The tatis are boiling. We are going to take I'm not quite sure I'm going to do this. Please hold while I take the very hot pan out the oven that's been preheating at a hot heat. Okay. You can smell the oil's getting hot. And then what you're going to do with a slotted spoon, get a couple of potatoes onto my spoon. This is the sound that you're looking for. By doing this, you're going to stop them from sticking to the bottom of the pan, because that oil, that hot oil already creates like a layer, and because of the heat, it almost like it stops it from sticking to the pan, but it will not stop the crunchiness from forming, because that's what we want. So we're going to do the last little bits here. In all honesty, the oil could have been a little bit hotter, but anything from this to like you're good to go. Move them around a bit. Okay, lamb rub. I mean, you can put whatever you want on these bad boys. A little bit of rub, a little bit of garlic powder. I mean, like, there's really no rules. A little bit of this. So this lamb rub already has salt in it. A little bit of. We got a little bit of salt. Remember, we already put salt into the water. Some pepper. And then we just want to get oil over them. Don't be scared if some start to like scrunch or like fall apart a bit, like that. That's where you almost want to squash them a little bit. So like squished roast potato, covered in delicious olive oil. Let me show you. That's what you're dealing with. Okay, into the oven for let's say 40 minutes. We'll check them and then I'll report back. Bye. Okay, it's been 50 minutes and it's now time to look at these gorgeous, gorgeous potatoes. They are looking divine. See, they're not sticking. Not sticking because of the tricking. Oh, my damn. Just going to squash them a bit. Now they're going to go, I'll show you what they look like. You've got that beautiful roast. Beautiful roast. Okay, back on the oven on a grill for another 10 minutes and then we'll look at the finished product. We are ready to go with the final bits of now currently grilling potatoes. I'm just so excited I can't even speak. Okay. Et voila, the perfect roast potato dish. An entire dish of potatoes. They are, can you even see? There we go. Yo! Carbo loading for the win.